normalization process, the formula which is required to be used, everything was pre-published, and every candidate was in know of that. So nothing surprising has been done.
No, there is no challenge to the
Yes,
normalization process,
yes.
etc. His grievance is, look, somebody was higher, I was higher in the all India, how do I become lower in state? That's all we are trying to just verify that. Public knowledge as to which one was the tougher shift?
Manoj sir, I would like to say that in this normalization process, there was
No, the normalization is because of one is a higher, tougher examination, one is a lesser tough examination.
It is presumption based, Manoj. Because so far as I know, of the competitive examination is concerned, all the papers, whenever they are prepared, they are weighted a lot on the basis.
So when you do normalization, we just want to know, is it in public domain as to whether shift one were given higher marks or shift two were given higher marks? Then we will be able to sort of say, is it in public knowledge? We are asking that. It's not in public knowledge.
Raw score is not shared.
Not at all.
No, not raw score share. Who's been given benefit, shift one or shift two, for now in normalization?
No, not both. Both are given benefit. I'll explain that. For example, there are two groups. The topper of group number 1, he has scored 80 marks, highest marks. Topper of group B, he has scored 75 marks. Both will be equated to 100 percentile.
So that means 75 will be given benefit, no?
Naturally, some marginal benefit he will get.
So we have to see the number 1 in group 1 and number 2 in group 1.
Yes. And thereafter, then after this normalization, both the lists are integrated, and then becomes a common list.
You see, for example, supposing somebody who is, say, shift 1 topper is 99.5 and shift 2 topper is 99.4. So they both will be treated as 100 and then percentile will be calculated.
Exactly.
That means shift 2 people.
Sir, in this particular.
Use the mic, please.
Use mic.
Sir, in this, the result was prepared comparing in the master result, the state list that was given from the state of Madhya Pradesh were indicated, and the marks were actually increased as per the directions given by the state government. So,
No, we are not on 30% addition.
yes, sir.
We are at the moment considering the normalization process. What has been explained by your counsel is,
Yes, sir.
that if one group, the highest is say 95.
Yes, sir.
So every 95 will be treated as 100%, and then proportionately everybody down the line will be given a percentile.
Percentile, yes, sir.
In the other group, if the highest is 90,
Yes, sir.
then that 90 will be treated 100%, everybody will given be a percentile.
Yes,
That's
sir.
how the calculation is done.
Yes, Lord.
So if somebody is 99.5, one group, other is 99.4. So this 99.4 is equated to 100% and 99.5 is equated. That means the second group is given slightly more percentile.
This is, I won't say percent, I'm given a higher. It is in order to
No,
compensate the
we are,
difficulty.
you see, broadly we are trying to understand.
Yes,
So
sir.
these will be the ones whose scores will be slightly.
He would
Then
remember.
even if you are given up and you're still below, then you don't make it. So what we notice is the all India percentile is known to all.
Yes.
It's in public domain. In the all India percentile, the topper of shift 1 is 99.94. And the topper of shift 2 without the state 30%, 20%, 10% is 99.93. So that means shift 2 is 0.01% less. If they are equated, so everybody in shift 2 probably has been given 0.01 more. In your comparison with that person, in the original score, you are below that person. And you are in shift 2.
In the original score,
In the original base score,
the raw score.
In the raw score, because your raw score for normalization will be upped by 0.01% to equalize it. Even in the raw score, you are below. So you don't make
That is the reason.
That is the reason.
And unfortunately, that I'm not disputing. Unfortunately, that raw score has not been disclosed to
That
anybody.
they are saying is confidential. We have seen the.
For the first time, we are hearing that score will be confidential. That is coming
That
from
is why we've seen it. But we can't disclose the raw score because that is confidential.
He wants permission to say something.
I want to say something.
Yes.
सर नॉर्मलाइजेशन प्रोसेस एज इट सेल्फ पे हम कोई क्वेश्चन कर ही नहीं रहे हैं
समझ गए
लेवल पे.
मिस्टर डॉक्टर शुक्ला.
यस सर.
नॉर्मलाइजेशन में क्या है, अगर बेसिक क्रूड लैंग्वेज में समझें, एक ग्रुप का पेपर थोड़ा इजी था, दूसरे ग्रुप का थोड़ा टफ था, तो इन्होंने बेस टॉपर से लेके सबको
Yes.
मार्क्स कर दिए, परसेंटाइल कर दिए। आप जिस ग्रुप में हैं उसका पेपर टफर माना गया।
Yes.
कितना टफर? 0.01%। तो आपके मार्क्स जो है रॉ स्कोर, उसमें 0.01 की बढ़ोतरी हुई है। इन्होंने उनको भी 30% दिए, आपको भी 30% दिए। आपके मार्क्स में 0.01% की बढ़ोतरी हुई, फिर जाके स्टेट रैंक डिटरमिन हुआ। उनके जो रॉ स्कोर्स हैं वो आपसे रॉ में भी ज्यादा है,
Yes.
और काफी ज्यादा।
सर आई वांट टू से समथिंग इसमें। सर नेशनल लेवल पे जो नॉर्मलाइज प्रोसेस है, जो ये प्रोसेस है, इसको एज इट इज सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने एक्सेप्ट किया है, मैं इंक्लूडिंग मी। सर इशू ये है कि जो 11 तारीख को हमारा एग्जाम था, 9 तारीख को जो नोटिफिकेशन है नॉर्मलाइजेशन को लेके, वो सर ऑल इंडिया लेवल पे रैंकिंग बनाने को लेके है। वो सर स्टेट लेवल पे रैंकिंग बनाने को लेके इंसेंटिव मार्क्स के साथ कहीं नहीं है।
देखो, आपके 30% आपको मिले, 30% उनको मिले। आपका रॉ स्कोर, उनका रॉ स्कोर, दोनों में 30% वहां जोड़े या नॉर्मलाइजेशन के बाद में जोड़े। In any case, you will be below because you are below in all the things.
नो सर, देयर इज डिस्क्रिपेंसी। सर मेरे पास एक
नहीं जोड़े ना, but even if
सर इसीलिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट है कि नॉर्मलाइजेशन एट 2 लेवल इज नॉट अलाउड,
they're
ओनली
not
एट।
normalizing it at second level.
यस सर। सर
They are not. Yeah, it has to be at one level.
यस सर। सर नेशनल स्टेट लेवल पे इन्होंने जो रॉ मार्क्स जो नेशनल लेवल के थे।
अगर हम रॉ मार्क्स, इन्होंने क्या किया, 30% रॉ पे जोड़ दिया,
यस सर।
फिर नॉर्मलाइजेशन करी।
यस सर।
आपके केस में अगर हम 30% रॉ पे नहीं जोड़ते,
Yes, sir.
आप फिर भी नीचे हैं।
सर मैं जो है रैंक में हूँ सर।
रैंक में क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? जब
सर-
स्कोर, रैंक किससे डिटरमिन होगा? स्कोर से डिटरमिन होगा ना।
नो सर, वो रैंक पर है। नॉर्मलाइज स्कोर सर मेरी ऑल इंडिया रैंक बेटर थी, इट मींस मेरा नॉर्मलाइज स्कोर होना चाहिए। सर अगर मेरा ऑल इंडिया परसेंटाइल बेटर है, मेरा ऑल इंडिया रैंक बेटर है, इट मींस मेरी ऑल इंडिया नॉर्मलाइज स्कोर बेटर है। रॉ स्कोर पे कैलकुलेशन सर ऑल इंडिया रैंक हुई ही नहीं है। रॉ स्कोर को नॉर्मलाइज किया गया है, उसके बाद वो रैंक मिली है सर। तो इसलिए जब मेरी रैंक हायर है आफ्टर नॉर्मलाइजेशन, इट मींस कि मेरा नॉर्मलाइज स्कोर भी ज्यादा है एट ऑल इंडिया लेवल।
But if they can explain why he was 2000 ahead earlier, my lord. 2000 से suddenly इतना fall आया sir. So I think that's what my client is wants to. Lord, this chart we have prepared, if my lord will go through. It's 30. एक और copy दे.
My lord, मैं कह सकता हूँ?
Please, please. The executive director wants to address the question.
One second.
Yes.
When you've done a state-specific calculation, have you done normalization?
Sir, I would,
Normalization is higher.
sir,
Both A candidate and B candidate have to be given 30% extra for the state bed services. Suddenly he becomes lower in rank. That is not understandable. That means either you did normalization for calculating all India ranking, but no normalization for state specific.
sir, state specific also we have done, sir. I would like to say one thing, sir. We did the SIF combined SIF 1 and the SIF 2 candidates of the whole 1 lakh population for both the SIF. And then we have increased the mark as per the government provided list. We increased the mark and taking as the actual mark obtained in the NEET PG for this particular state, we again rank them. And after ranking them and creating a percentile, we remove all the other non-MP states and the remaining MP states remain as in order of the percentile.
No, tell me something. If somebody in the all India ranking
Sir.
is higher, how does that person become junior when all you are doing is adding 30% benefit to both?
So the one thing I would like to say is if there were 50, 50 percentile, I was in 50 percentile. Sir was in another in a 50 percentile in both the shift. They got merged together and I got rank 100 and sir got 101. In the state percent in Madhya Pradesh, if 30 people got incentive marks above me and on another side 20 people got above me, so my percentile will definitely be added.
No, you're right. That would be in a case where surplus person doesn't get a benefit. other person gets 30% benefit.
Sir, if you see the
Both
list,
these candidates get 30% benefit on their marks.
sir, there are different shapes, sir, different shape. And if you see the first page, sir,
No, we are not able to understand benefit accorded to him as well as to the other person is equal. That is 30% hike in the percentage for state purposes, not for the national list. In national list, one is senior, other is junior. When you give benefit, same benefit to both,
Yes.
junior can't overtake the senior. Defies logic.
But the row mark was different. So, sir, when we
Then at the time of state list, you have not done normalization of the raw marks.
Sir, I have the answer.
You have not done normalization of the raw marks.
first page, the number of candidates who have gone above in the second shift is more, sir. Incentives मिलके जो ऊपर आए वो ज़्यादा
Nobody has gone up. We are comparing with somebody who was 42,000 in the national list, 44,000 in the national list. So if there was no state list, this person will be senior, this person will be junior. Moment state says, I want to give 30% benefit to all my in-service people. Both will get 30% benefit. How does this person overtake it? That is defying logic.
the number of people who have gone above.
Nobody has gone above him. Both have got 30% hike. They should go parallelly like this. He shouldn't overtake him.
Sir, shift wise, the percentile is created shift wise, sir.
That means
In his
in the state list, when
Yes,
you have
sir.
done it on raw score, you have not done normalization.
sir, the actual mark after incentive was considered as the final mark, sir, for the state of Madhya Pradesh. So if you see in the first page, the number of people who have jumped up and come up with shift twos are more, sir.
That
More
is with 30% hike. Even he's jumped from 44,000, he's come to about 200 or so. Because of that 30% hike for the state list.
So, my lord, then if 30 people have gone above me, then my percentile will come down.
You don't understand the point. You see, for example, you and your friend
Yes, sir.
both appear in the examination, different shifts.
Yes, sir.
When normalization takes place, you are higher, he is lower.
Yes.
State says, I will give to both of them 30% benefit. If you were to get 10%, he was to get 30%, of course he'll overtake. You are at this position, both get 30%, that means you both go up. It can't be that this person comes up and you stay here. That is, yes.
My
Sir.
lord,
Please speak.
my lord, my apologies. मैं लेट से ज्वाइन किया. मैं जोधपुर में सिमिलर केस में था. मैं वीसी में हाई कोर्ट.
Yes, Mr. Kumar.
तो वहां पे सेम केस था. मैंने अभी जो एक्सप्लेन किया वहां पे भी मैं बता रहा हूँ. ये जो आप बता रहे हैं ये बिल्कुल हमने ऐसे किया है कि एज इफ वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग द फ्रेश रिजल्ट. अगर हम सिर्फ 3000 बच्चे हैं महाराष्ट्र एमपी के, सिर्फ 3000 बच्चों पे बनाएंगे, which is not justified if you calculate the normalization only for 3000, because we are following the same procedure for all the states. We have prepared the result for 15 states. We have received the request for 500 students only. So the normalization process, the larger is the number, the denominator should be very large to have the maximum uniformity. So that is why we incorporated the raw marks in the entire result of 2,20,000. This is one. Second is the number of candidates who were awarded the incentivized marks is different. 10% were awarded to 20, 20% was awarded to 36, and 30% was awarded to 93. Out of 3,183 candidates, only 149 were awarded, out of which 69 were in the shift 1 and 80 were in the shift 2. There was a mismatch. These were not equal number of candidates in each shift, because it is possible that somebody is having a raw score better than you and only given the advantage of 20% marks or 10% marks, he will remain higher than you. So we are not sure whether how many candidates are above you after incentivization, because the number of candidates who were benefited because of the bonus marks are different in both the shifts. And the percentile is calculated against the topper, which is considered 100 percentile. Now the petitioner is confused between the raw score and the percentile. There is nothing in between. The raw score was converted into percentile. It is a percentile, it is not a score. There is no normalized score as it is done in the gate score. But the problem with the gate score, that gate score cannot be converted into percentile. This is also we discussed when we decided to prepare the result of the NEET PG. So this is the method which is very well adopted. And this is what I explained in the Jodhpur High Court also. And the case was dismissed. Because the number of candidates who were given the bonus marks is different in both the shifts.
What
my
you
lord.
are saying is, what you are saying is, while calculating the state score, normalization is not possible because the
No, normalization, we did normalization. We did normalization. What I'm saying, the normalization doing at the only for the state for 3,183 is not justified because number is very minuscule.
No, so that means this normalization, you've done normalization for those 3,000 state people also.
No. What we did, we presumed that after the bonus award of the bonus mark, these candidate 149, actually they have scored this much marks in the NEET PG. Okay. And then we calculated the entire result afresh for all India. But for the purpose of state ranking, we filtered the candidates for particular state like for Madhya Pradesh. If you ask me, their all India rank after the normalization awarding the bonus mark will be different what already been declared. Because in the first shift, only 69 were awarded the bonus marks. In the second shift, 80 were awarded. So there is a difference of 11 students in both the shifts. Moreover, there is a difference between the percentage of bonus marks in both the shifts. Only 20 awarded 10%, 36 awarded 20%, and 93 were awarded 30%. This is not uniform. Had it been a uniform number of
Mr. Kumar, we are not comparing a distinction between the people who've been given 10%, 20%, or 30%. But we are looking at, and let us tell you this, even people who've got no percentage benefit, somebody has 637, he's junior to 631 in the state specific score. When you have not done any normalization and no 10% benefit.
No, the raw score was for the normalization process, the raw score as against the topper, which is considered 100 percentile.
So raw score is also higher, state specific score is also higher, but that person is shown junior. And you are saying we are not doing normalization is not possible?
Hey, my lord,
system seems to be flawed.
नहीं बच्चे ज्यादा ऊपर चले गए ना उसके अगर तो
नहीं गए ना, नहीं गए, एक ही बच्चा ऊपर है इसका रॉ स्कोर भी ज्यादा है, स्टेट स्पेसिफिक स्कोर भी ज्यादा है, लेकिन रैंक लोअर है.
वो शिफ्ट में होगा ना माय लॉर्ड, शिफ्ट अलग अलग होगी, ये मैं कह रहा हूँ.
आप कह रहे हैं ना कि स्टेट में तो हम बेनिफिट दे नहीं रहे. आर यू डूइंग अ डिफरेंट नॉर्मल? टेल अस वन थिंग.
नो, वी आर नॉट डूइंग एनी डिफरेंट नॉर्मलाइजेशन.
एक नॉर्मलाइजेशन आपने पूरे 2 लाख बच्चों का किया
जी,
तो दूसरा नॉर्मलाइजेशन आपने 3,000 का दोबारा किया क्या?
नहीं.
तो इनका स्कोर कैसे कैलकुलेट किया?
मैं वही बता रहा हूँ आपको. हमने उसके लिए माय लॉर्ड मैं जस्ट एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ आपको प्रोसीजर. हमने जब नीट पीजी का ऑल इंडिया रिजल्ट बनाया, 2 लाख बच्चे थे, तो दे वर रैंडमली एलोकेटेड टू 2 शिफ्ट्स.
नहीं, वो हो गया. उसके बाद
रिजल्ट बना दिया हमने,
ऑल इंडिया स्कोर आपने ड्रॉ कर दिया.
अब जब हमारे पास, अब इट इज पॉसिबल कि जो किसी के 500 नंबर है उसके रैंक 1000 है, किसी के 490 नंबर है उसके रैंक हो सकता है 900 बेटर रैंक हो.
कैसे?
वो दूसरी शिफ्ट है ना माय लॉर्ड. अगर वो दूसरी शिफ्ट है,
नॉर्मलाइजेशन होके परसेंटाइल पे आ गए ना आप.
परसेंटाइल पे आ गए ना, पर पहले परसेंटाइल ईच शिफ्ट वाइज बनेगी. अगर टॉपर के वहां पे 720 नंबर है और एक शिफ्ट में, दूसरी शिफ्ट में टॉपर के 710 नंबर है, तो 710 और 720 दोनों को 100 परसेंटाइल मानेंगे.
ठीक है.
तो अब जैसे ही 710 वाले को 100 परसेंटाइल माना, तो बाकी की परसेंटाइल उसके कंपैरिजन में बनेगी.
बिल्कुल.
और दूसरी शिफ्ट में जो 720 वालों को भी 100 परसेंटाइल माना, बाकी की परसेंटाइल उसके कंपैरिजन में बनेगी. अब हमने क्या किया कि जिनके इक्वल मार्क्स थे, सपोज 500 मार्क्स पे 1000 बच्चे थे, उनकी परसेंटाइल भी डिफरेंट होगी क्योंकि नंबर ऑफ कैंडिडेट अपीयर डिफरेंट, बट To give them advantage, we converted the percentile of all those who secured same marks, same percentile. उसके बाद दोनों शिफ्ट को मर्ज किया और टाई ब्रेकिंग लगा के हमने उनको रैंकिंग अवार्ड करी, क्योंकि परसेंटाइल में कन्वर्ट करना इसलिए जरूरी है कि हमारा क्वालिफाइंग इज परसेंटाइल, 50 परसेंटाइल, 45 परसेंटाइल, 40 परसेंटाइल।
अब स्टेट का आपने क्या किया?
अब उसके बाद स्टेट पे आए। स्टेट ने हमसे कहा कि भाई हमारे 149 बच्चों को एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स देने, 36 बच्चे हैं, इनमें सिर्फ यही प्रोसेस दोहराए, पर दिस प्रोसेस is not viable, is not good, because the number is...
All right. So what process did you adopt for them?
हमने क्या किया, अब हम रॉ पे गए। टेबल जो हमारी रॉ थी 2 लाख बच्चों की, ऑल इंडिया रैंक बनाने से पहले हम उस पे गए, रॉ पे। रॉ में हमने ये माना कि इन बच्चों को जो बोनस मार्क्स दिए, उनको हमने 10, 20, 30% मार्क्स उनके बढ़ा दिए, जितना हमसे कहा गया।
ठीक है।
अब हम पे एक फ्रेश लिस्ट बन गई माय लॉर्ड, एज इफ इनके ओरिजिनल मार्क्स इतने आए, भाई हम तो ये मान के चल।
ठीक है।
और हमने फिर उसको जैसे टॉपर वाले को 100 मान के नॉर्मलाइजेशन कैलकुलेट कर दिया, दूसरी शिफ्ट का भी टॉपर को 100 मान के नॉर्मलाइज कैलकुलेट कर दिया, और
तो
दोनों
फिर
को मर्ज कर दिया जैसे हमने ऑल इंडिया के लिए बनाया था।
मिस्टर कुमार, आप अभी तो कह रहे थे कि 3000 बच्चों में नॉर्मलाइजेशन प्रोसेस इज नॉट जस्टिफाइबल।
नहीं, 3000 में नहीं किया ना, 2 लाख में किया माय लॉर्ड।
कैसे किया 2 लाख में फिर आपने? तो फिर आपका रैंकिंग, मिस्टर कुमार, दिस एंटायर, प्लीज, इट इज कॉजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम। दिस एंटायर सिस्टम सीम्स टू बी
2 लाख बच्चों में 2 लाख हमने 15 स्टेट का बनाया माय लॉर्ड, जैसे 2 लाख बच्चों में ही हमने ये नंबर बढ़ाए हैं उन बच्चों के। हमने सिर्फ 3000 पे नॉर्मलाइज नहीं करा, हमने 2 लाख पे दोबारा उनको नॉर्मलाइज किया, उस स्टेट का फिल्टर करके हमने रिजल्ट दे दिया, और वो बाकी हमारे लिए बेकार हो गया, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हम ऑल इंडिया बना चुके विदाउट बोनस मार्क्स। तो 3000 पे नॉर्मलाइज नहीं करा है, 2 लाख पे ही किया है, और फिल्टर करके 3000 निकाल के दिया है पर्टिकुलर स्टेट को, एमपी को, महाराष्ट्र को, सारे 15 स्टेट को दिया है, जिसने जितने मांगे, और हर स्टेट के लिए अलग अलग किया है, और 2 लाख पे ही किया है माय लॉर्ड, 3000 पे नहीं करा है।
नहीं, किसी इंडिविजुअल के नहीं, टोटल मार्क्स कितने थे सब्जेक्ट के? 800 में से था ना। ऑल यू हैड टू डू वाज 380, 800 का 30% करके हर एक के ऐड करते परसेंटाइल निकल आती है आपकी। यू हैव क्रिएटेड अ एंटायर हैवक इन द एंटायर सिस्टम। 800 का 30% दे करके ऐड करते सबके अक्रॉस द परसेंटाइल, इट वुड हैव बीन एडेड एंड सॉल्यूशन वुड हैव हैपेंड।
नहीं, कैसे मैडम माय लॉर्ड, वो रिलेटिव परसेंटाइल कैसे कैलकुलेट होगी? जिन बच्चों को नहीं मिले,
जिनको नहीं मिले वो उतने पे रहते, जिनको मिले उनको 30% एक्स्ट्रा मिलता। 30% ऑफ 800 से
तो
आपका
30% किस पे जोड़ते माय लॉर्ड?
जो उनका परसेंटाइल निकालने के लिए ना।
नहीं, जोड़ते किस पे 30%? ये मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, रॉ स्कोर पे तो जोड़ेगा माय लॉर्ड।
रॉ स्कोर पे जोड़ के आपने जब ये दोबारा कैलकुलेशन करी तो एंटायर परसेंटाइल हैज चेंज्ड। समबडी हु सीनियर इन द नेशनल रैंक हैज बिकम जूनियर इन द स्टेट रैंक by getting benefit of 30%. This doesn't completely defies logic. आप अगर किसी से नंबर आपके ऑल इंडिया सीट पे आप जा रहे हो तो आपको सीट मिलेगी, स्टेट सीट पे जा रहे हो तो आपको नहीं मिलेगी, बिकॉज आप जूनियर हो गए।
नहीं माय लॉर्ड, ये माय लॉर्ड नंबर तो रॉ पे जोड़ेंगे ना, परसेंटाइल पे कैसे जोड़ेंगे माय लॉर्ड?
मिस्टर कुमार, बेनिफिट सबको अक्रॉस द बोर्ड, फॉर एग्जांपल 30% का बेनिफिट 10 जनों को मिलना है, उनको 10 जनों को 30% का बेनिफिट मिलेगा। आप इसको आपको 30% का बेनिफिट दे रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको हम जूनियर कर देते हैं किसी और से।
नहीं, अगर 30% का, किसी के 500 नंबर थे माय लॉर्ड, वो 650 हो गए,
650 हो गए, जिसके 450 थे वो 700 पे आ गया।
हाँ,
वो कैसे आ गया 450 वाला 700 पे?
नहीं, अगर उसको नंबर नहीं मिले तो नहीं आएगा वो।
नहीं, उसको मिले हैं, उसको 450 वाले को आपने 700 कर दिया, 600 500 वाले को 650 कर दिया। दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव डन।
450 को अगर 30% मिलेंगे तो 700 नहीं हो सकता माय लॉर्ड।
किया है आपने ये ऑल इंडिया परसेंटाइल, फिर आपने नॉर्मलाइजेशन नहीं करी ना, फिर गलत तरीके से करी। या तो नॉर्मलाइजेशन आपकी ऑल इंडिया पे होती या स्टेट पे होती।
ऑल इंडिया पे करी है हमने,
तो आपने तो दोबारा नॉर्मलाइजेशन कर दी ना इनकी।
नहीं, बैक टू बेसिक्स हमने नॉर्मलाइजेशन के बाद नहीं किया है, रॉ पे ही हम नंबर कहां बढ़ाएंगे माय लॉर्ड? रॉ पे ही बढ़ाएंगे ना नंबर, और रेफरेंस पॉइंट तो वही रहेगा जो ऑल इंडिया का रेफरेंस पॉइंट टॉपर का था, वो 100 है।
First, they have drawn list normalization on the basis of percentile. If they will 30% incentive marks to anyone, how after the second time normalization, the rank will be changed?
No, second time normalization नहीं किया है.
So how the rank will be changed?
क्योंकि relative है ना, my lord, ये relative है.
Then your percentile and the all India rank has become redundant in respect
No,
of
for
the students.
state counseling ये है, for all India counseling तो वही रहेगी ना जहाँ पे bonus marks का provision नहीं है.
Once you utilized all the raw marks for the purpose of
मैं आपको
normalization,
my lord एक चीज बताता
and
हूँ.
you prepare an all India ranking list on the basis of normalization. Thereafter, you have given the incentive of 30% to some of the students. One student who was higher in the rank, after getting 30%, how he will become junior in the rank? If your process is correct, because earlier also both of them were at this in the different shifts, and after considering the fact that they are of the different sheet, he was in higher in the rank. So after
My-
getting 30% extra marks, higher will remain higher, junior will remain junior.
My lord,
There
same
is
shift
defect
में
in your
फर्क नहीं
system.
आएगा.
There is some defect in your system. How
नहीं,
it
my
can be
lord,
changed? And it has been changed in respect of several candidates, not in respect of one candidate who is before us. It appears that it has been changed in respect of several candidates. 4 or 5 you have already pointed out. So your system is defective. There is defect in your system. A person who is higher in the rank in the All India, after giving the incentive, he will become junior.
because there is a bunching of the candidates of for 1 percentile, number
That
one.
system,
Number two,
that formula is defective. Because after considering that they are from the different shifts, the All India list was prepared. You are not saying that the All India list was prepared separately for shift 1 and separately for shift 2. No. After considering their marks, after considering the fact that they were of these different shifts, after normalization, a list was prepared. And when only the 30% marks were added, this list was changed. Meaning there was some defect in your formula. Otherwise, it can't be changed. Because it is not a case. Earlier, we have not normalized them by considering that they were the students of different shifts. Earlier also, they were the students of different shifts. And therefore, this process of normalization was conducted.
Lord, मैं सिर्फ एक ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि आप ये मेरे पास वो भी रिजल्ट है जब हमने नॉर्मलाइज बनाया और इनके नंबर बढ़ाए बोनस मार्क्स देके. उसके बाद एक हमने जो कैलकुलेट करा वो ऑल इंडिया रैंक में वो बच्चा नीचे ही है जो अभी स्टेट में नीचे है, वो नीचे ही है. पर
नहीं,
ऑल इंडिया में बोनस.
No, that is not correct.
That's not-
Otherwise, this list which has been produced before us is not correct.
Sir,
My lord, different number of people have gone inside this shift wise, sir. As sir said,
You
60
considered the shifts. You
69
considered that some of them appeared in shift 1, some of them appeared in shift 2. Thereafter, adopted a formula, normalized them, prepared a list all India wise. Thereafter, giving the incentive of 30% to all the students of shift 1 and shift 2, those are eligible. When you again normalize them, then their position has been changed. How it is possible? Because earlier also they were in different shifts, and that was considered at that time. After considering that, the merit list was prepared.
Yeah, my
So
lord,
your formula is defective.
my lord, this is a
And
percentage.
where is the provision and rules which provides that the second time you should add 30% on raw score? Where is that provision?
नो माय लॉर्ड, ये 30% रॉ स्कोर पे नहीं जोड़ेंगे तो हम और कोई तरीका नहीं जोड़ने का, क्योंकि देयर इज नो अदर स्कोर.
Once you have prepared a all India wise merit list, you could have calculated the 30% weightage and add in the.
So,
मार्क्स लिखा हुआ है, इन्होंने बोला है 10% मार्क्स बढ़ाने हैं, 10% 20% मार्क्स बढ़ाने हैं,
obtained by the candidate, sir.
ऑब्टेन बाय द कैंडिडेट.
State
That will
instruction.
mean everybody, 30 out of 800, 30% of 800 is 3.75%. You should have hiked up everybody's marks by
But the
3.75.
state government says it should be.
नहीं, मार्क्स बढ़ाने हैं.
Normalized marks.
Then
Normalized
Marks
marks.
obtained by the
They could have added on.
3.27 बढ़ाइए, सबकी percentile दोबारा निकालिए.
Sir,
So
the
that
state-
at least that ranking is maintained. It completely defies logic. Somebody, or he goes and says, look, in all India I'm ranked number 1, but in state I'm ranked number 2. Is it logical? In all India, somebody is ranked number 1, in state he becomes ranked number 2. It's completely illogical. And with an addition of 30%, he becomes lower than somebody who's come in the national rank. Mr. Kumar, please tell us something. Somebody is senior, ranking number 1 in all India list. In state list, can he become number 2?
My lord, ये possible है, relative है ये ranking. मैं वही बताना चाह रहा
Mr.
हूँ.
Kumar,
ये
Mr. Kumar, sorry to say this. Somebody who ranks 1 in an all India seniority, after you do a 30% hike of everybody, he becomes rank number 2. Completely.
Possible है, my lord, possible है. क्योंकि जब
it may be possible, legally it doesn't seem to be logical at all.
क्योंकि जब दोनों अगर 100 percentile पे हैं,
Let's take this example. Rank number 1 in all India list and rank number 2 in all India list. Both of them are entitled to 30% benefit from the state. And you follow this process.
Can you share to the honorable judge the entire result? How did you calculate?
Sir, I have brought the whole.
दिखाइए.
There is no normalized score.
Show us how you calculated.
So how do I show, sir? I mean,
You tell us how you want to show. You have it on a paper. You have it on.
It is in the laptop.
So take a printout. We'll have it tomorrow.
लैपटॉप पे दिखाना आसान होगा.
लैपटॉप में दिखाना.
लैपटॉप पे कैसे दिखाएंगे?
ये आपको पहुंचा देंगे सर. लैपटॉप इनका आपके तरफ से पहुंच जाएगा.
He will not be able to explain. There has to be a copy.
Yeah, because we don't want you to share it with them right now.
Exactly.
We don't want to share. It's a confidential data. We can't.
Confidential वो share नहीं कर पाएंगे.
Public domain. Either you take a printout or at least take a sample printout of 2-3 pages and explain it to us.
वो फॉर्मूला एक तो फॉर्मूला दिखा दो
फॉर्मूला दिखा.
और जो ऑल इंडिया जैसे रिजल्ट बनाए वो बता दो.
The process of that annexure R4 with the picture.
Sir, formula जो है.
Kindly see the annexure R4.
That my lords have earlier seen in the return I have shown you. With arrows and 5 pages there.
Sir, my lord, I would like to just say in percentile process, if any candidate had come above me because of incentive marks, my percentile will come down.
Please understand this. We can understand if you don't get incentive, somebody else gets incentive, of course he'll go up. Both of you get 30% incentive. Both people are one above the other. Both get 30%. This person overtakes him.
In different shifts, sir, and then another, sir, unfortunately or fortunately in his shift, more number of people have gone up, sir. More number of increase with the revised, incentivized marks, it has gone up. So
Then that is wrong.
So my position will fall down, sir.
No, but they were randomly allocated. I cannot change them in the shift wise.
This has to be taken as the actual mark.
Actual shift allocation.
We are not on changing shifts. You say 1 to 50, you've got somebody in, it is completely illogical that you are senior in central list, but you are junior in state list without any difference.
See, my lord, I would like to just say, if this was.
There are people who've got no incentive.
Yes.
Still they are up and down.
Sir, I would like
Their ranking has changed.
Sir, in this
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, my lord.
Very good.
उनकी भी चेंज हुई है. जिनको इंसेंटिवाइज नहीं मिले उनकी भी चेंज हुई है, my lord.
My lord, my lord,
He is saying that merit has to suffer because of the
my lord, I just.
That means, Mr. Kumar, that means that your formula is flawed.
My lord, one submission.
A candidate can't be made to suffer because your organization comes up with the wrong formula. Completely illogical that somebody is senior in all India rank becomes junior in a state rank. We've never seen this. Normalization we can understand, hiking up because of incentive understand. Both people get the same incentive, suddenly their ranking changes.
My lord, if this was the only result that was prepared based on the actual mark.
Please show us how you prepared the result. We'll have it tomorrow. You take a printout, show it tomorrow. Not the formula. We want to see how you worked the formula.
I have shared this, the list shared here. So the real step was been shared also to. It was
Sorry?
shared. Share किया हुआ है, आपको share किया.
I think क्या share किया.
The whole step was shared, sir. Without going into specific, it was shared, sir. नहीं, जो आपको भेजी
Return निकालना है.
मेरे मेल में गया आपके पास तो
ये है ना, मेल वाला था।
मेल
Just a formula.
My lord, can I make a humble request?
Yes, please.
If you allow, Dr. Ibo will stay and show you the result confidentially tomorrow.
Yes, yes, we are saying we'll see it confidentially.
No,
We
not
won't
in
share
the,
it with
not
them.
in the court, not in the court.
No, no, we can't see it and we can't have a hearing in chamber. We'll have a chair in hearing here only. His counsels are there, but we won't show. We'll keep it confidential.
Okay.
We'll keep it confidential. We'll maintain the confidentiality. Don't worry.
Also, the submission is that in the all India merit list.
You see, we only want to see how you've actually worked it. Maybe we are still not able to
Ibo,
understand.
you just explained tomorrow the entire result. How did you prepare? And how did you prepare for the states? Okay.
Vis-a-vis comparatively 2-3 candidates, the one they've given example, show us how you've done it. Maybe we are not able to appreciate what you are right.
Is about to propose, my lord. Some few examples may be cited.
There are only 2 examples which are here. You give us with that with regard to that person.
Sir, on the first page, serial number 29 and 30. Sir. In this
Same जो आपने note किया 29, 30.
29 or 30.
Yes, yes, same. We've noted that.
Yeah, this is
29,
the
30.
first we would like to bring it, my lord.
No incentivized marks.
Without telling, sir, what happened is if you just count the number of incentivized marks in shift wise, sir, the shift 2 candidates were more.
You see, please understand this.
Haji.
Both of them have got not got any incentive.
Yes.
Yes.
They have no incentive.
Yes.
In national rank, somebody is senior. In state rank, he becomes junior.
But in the states, sir, more people due to incentivized
That-
marks have gone above the candidates.
Yes,
The
yes.
percentile will come down, my lord. Percentile will definitely come down because percentile is a relative position.
You see, percentile is your convenience. Somebody in an exam gets 500 marks out of 800. Another person gets 499 out of 800. You create a percentile for your convenience. If you
No,
look at
that's a requirement to prepare the result, my lord. That's a requirement.
Shift,
Because
sir.
qualifying criteria based on the
you
percentile.
are working tomorrow vis-a-vis this. Show us with regard to this.
More people went up, sir. More incentivized candidates went inside in the same shift. Shift 2 में ज़्यादा
It's a
आए, sir.
clear example of defective formula. Both of them have got no incentive. In all India rank, the one was higher, and when you prepared the state rank, he was lower. Both of them were not given any incentive. Their numbers remain unchanged,
Sir,
but their rank has been changed.
Because it's a relative, my lord, it's a relative position.
It can't be a relative like this. You can't have relative with one and the other relative changes. There is one exam. So that means there is a sub-exam between the exam.
No, my lord, because the incentivized marks in one shift, number of candidates are 80 and another shift is 69.
Anyways, we'll consider it. You give us a calculation of 2930, serial number 2930.
sir, calculation उसी में दिखा है, sir. Row score है, sir. उसमें.
Calculate 195 and 216. For these 4, at least give us how you've calculated these marks tomorrow.
So row score is already there, sir.
Raw score is there, but we want to know how if we go by this, then it completely defies our
Okay,
logic.
Ibo, explain tomorrow.
Please explain it tomorrow. We'll have it tomorrow.
Explain
Yes.
tomorrow.
Have
The
it
entire process you explain to the honorable judge tomorrow. The entire process, how did you
list इनको
prepare the
return
result?
कर दो. Please keep these lists available tomorrow.
Oblige, my lord.
The further arguments heard in part. I request of counsel for the